What's going on, guys? So I had a couple minutes here and I figured, like I said before in the last video, my plan here is to kind of just take everything like one step at a time, show you like a piece in a video so that it doesn't get too overwhelming. So I thought today what I would do is I would show you guys a little bit about how I wired up a Keon panel in this truck. So I'm gonna flip the camera around here really quick and I'm gonna show you the location first, and then I'll kind of give you a breakdown on how it all works. So this truck is, I gutted the entire HVAC system. So if I remember correctly, there might be some space in here. I can't remember. I don't think you're gonna have enough space to do this though. But what I did was right here behind the glove box, I basically made this panel here because I was running, you know, all of your gauges will need a Keon wire, or like for the air dog, there's a Keon wire for that. And then because I'm running a full manual valve body, I also needed a 12-volt power supply to that as well. So what I decided to do was make this panel here, and this is really simple. There's not much to this. I basically have a 200 amp relay right here. And then I have a 150 amp fuse just to protect it. And I, you know, like I said before, I am not some mechanic, but I had watched another guy that was talking about how he built his, and I know, you know, you want that fuse to be, I want to say they said 80% capacity of the relay amperage just to protect it in case something goes wrong. That's just, you know, makes logical sense. So that's what I did. And then this is just grounded to the body. So I went ahead and with my mounting bolts, I just grounded my relay and then I grounded this fuse panel. Literally all of this is just from Amazon. There's nothing special here. I think I built this whole thing for like, I'd have to look back, but probably 50 bucks or less. Super straightforward. And so all this allowed me to do now, instead of doing like, let's say like a fuse tap or something where you jump off of the fuse, you know, it just gets very cluttered, especially in a first gen. I mean, there's only so many fuses where you can do that. So the way that I built this one is your relay does need its own Keon supply, and that is the only jumper fuse that I have that piggybacks off of the main like fuse panel underneath the steering wheel. So that basically just cleans all that up, and then every single one of these now just runs right off of this panel. So I have them labeled here. Maybe you can see if I can get it to focus. So you get the idea, but it just helps me keep it, you know, orderly. And then I'm sure that this is going to change over time to something, you know, a little bit better, or if I end up running like a digital dash or a data logging system, I may not need much of this at all. But for now, it just gave me a clean location, and then allowed me to basically just have, you know, one main harness coming off of this. And, you know, underneath this dash is pretty clean. I won't be able to get a good video of it because of the light, but just cleans it up a lot, and figured that was a good way to do that. So if you guys have any specific questions, I'll try to answer them the best I can in the comments or something like that. But it's pretty straightforward, and hopefully that explains that for you. So I will go on to the next thing. I don't know the frequency of how I'm going to post. You know, like I said, it's not really something I'm necessarily planning on doing full time, but I figured it could give you guys some pointers, some, you know, help on your builds. So this week probably we'll have 2 videos, but then we'll kind of see how it goes from there. If there's something you guys want to see next, let me know. I probably will do a video on like the main wiring underneath the cab, like underneath the hood area, and how I cleaned that up, because I know first gen wiring can just be such a mess. So I spent a lot of time on that one, and so I'll try to answer, you know, try to do as thorough of an explanation as I can. Now that it's already done, it's kind of hard. I can't give you too much hands-on example, but I can walk through it. And catch you guys in the next one.
You could be happy alone instead of always waiting.